guys? Madam Roy back again. So I just left the thrift store, and as I was walking out, I noticed there were tons of birds over here by this car. And now I can see why. They're actually throwing out bread, pieces of bread. I think she also threw out something she had from McDonald's, but man, that's not a good idea, people. I mean, I understand you wanting to feed the birds, but especially when it comes to the seagulls, they do not move out of the way. You're going to wind up doing them more harm than good if you feed them out in the parking lot, because they're just going to stay around there, and people are going to wind up hitting them with their cars. I can see a bunch of seagulls, but I see a few crows in the middle there too. Just not a very good idea. I wanted to put this video out because I see so many people around this area doing that, and you know, it's just dangerous to the birds, really. I mean, I'm more concerned about the birds. I mean, sure, they can be a menace. They like to poop on the cars and everything, but you know, you're worried for their safety at this point. And wow, my dash cam just fell off and hit my leg. I guess it's going to be one of those days. Well, I'm going to make this a vlog, I guess. I wasn't planning on vlogging today, but you know what? Since I've already picked up the camera, let's go ahead and do it anyway. All right, so like I said, the dash cam fell off, hit me in the leg. Not too big a deal. I think it just got dry over time because I literally keep this on all the time. I don't ever bother taking it off because it's a pain in the butt. I actually have to, the way this car is designed, I have to put it behind the mirror, and it's really hard to get to. So what you got to do, you got to get something wet if you want to have this adhere good. You clear off all the old grime that's built up behind it, and as you can see, my battery doesn't even work anymore. It lasts all of about 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and try to rehang it real quick. There we go. No problem at all. Went on very easily. Well, I wanted to show you guys a few things. Like I said, I just left the thrift store, and I found some really cool laser discs mixed in with the records, which is very rare. Usually this one near my house does not have any laser discs at all, but obviously somebody was liquidating their collection. So the first one I found, these are all classics. The Goonies. 1985 movie about a bunch of misfit kids that are trying to save their town. I'm not going to give it all away for those of you that haven't seen it, but I'm sure a lot of my audience has seen this movie. It is fantastic. This one is the original 1985 release of it on Laserdisc. This one is a stereo Laserdisc, but I don't believe this is the widescreen. This is actually the 4x6, so may not look that great on my TV, but still, for an original copy of the Goonies on Laserdisc, $2, guys. Could not beat that. Then I picked up Laserdisc of Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. Basically their last movie together from 1983. Fantastic movie, very, very funny. It's where they try to explain the meaning of life. They really can't do it, so it makes for a lot of funny sketch comedy. And if you've never seen this, again, I'm going to highly recommend it. The Monty Python cast is always a classic. Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Terry Gilliam, Eric Idle, Terry Jones, and Michael Palin, all classics. And as you can see, there's a couple of pictures. This is what I love about Laserdiscs, is the artwork. Even on an older one like this from the early 80s, it gives you so much more real estate for not just pictures, but information about the disc itself. And last but not least for the Laserdiscs, I didn't buy too many. Monty Python's The Holy Grail. This was basically their first movie from 1975. I'm not going to give a lot away because, again, for those of you that haven't seen it, it's really worth looking at. Classic sketch comedy. Basically, they go on a pilgrimage to find the Holy Grail, and a lot of mischief and a lot of problems ensue on the way. And wonderful movie. Once again, you got to see this. And these Laserdiscs are in fantastic shape. They are a little dusty inside, but they all have the dust cover there. The dust jacket, I should say. I think they were probably stored in an attic because the cases on one of them, especially the Goonies one, I noticed has a little bit of mold on it, or mildew, but nothing I can't clean off. And these two are absolutely perfect. I mean, there isn't even a crease on the edges of these. It's just amazing how well these have survived over probably the last 30 years. It's about how old those discs are. And last but not least, at the thrift store, I found this 2 gigabyte SD card. Now, whenever I find ones like this, I always pick them up, especially the 2 gigabyte cards, because I have 3 of the old Rio jukebox MP3 players that cannot read this SD high capacity card. So the largest card I can actually put in that is a 2 gigabyte card. So if I can find one, whenever I find them, I pick them up, and I paid $298 for this, and I thought that was a really good deal. I can put about 1,500 to 2,000 MP3s on a 2 gigabyte card, and I do use those quite a bit. They're really rugged, and places like if I go to the beach or if I go on a picnic and I really don't want to take my cell phone or another or one of my tablets, you know, because I'm worried about getting it damaged, I just go ahead and take that, and I can have a lot of nice music to listen to. Well, I have to do some shopping. I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. It is absolutely gorgeous today. It is 66 degrees according to the thermometer in my car. It's sunny as can be. There's not even a cloud in the sky. It's going to get colder as the week progresses. By Saturday, there's going to be a high of like 47. So I'm thinking we might be able to do a fire in the fire pit. As long as it doesn't get too warm, I'll definitely go ahead and do another one of those, because it is quick approaching the time that we're not going to be able to do it at all. Late March, early April here is when it starts getting really warm, and we usually don't see anything below maybe the 40 or 50 degree mark period after that. So talk to you guys in a little bit. What a mess. I had to go to the dollar store again to pick up some supplies for dinner tonight. Never seen it that busy. I mean, it's a Wednesday. They had lines down the aisles. It was absolutely ridiculous, but did find a few goodies I'd like to share with you guys. I had to get some, we're having burgers tonight, by the way, so I had to get some hamburger buns. Got an 8-pack of these Freshly's, or actually this is the family style from Freshly's. Yeah, nothing super special, but they are really, really good for burgers. Nothing, you don't want a lot of bread when you're having burgers, at least I don't like that, so the thinner buns are actually better for me. Had to pick up some laundry supplies. They haven't had this in for a while, but luckily today I was able to pick up the Home Store brand bleach. Now this is actually, let's see, this is actually a gallon. It's a gallon of their bleach. It's, you know, nothing special. It isn't quite as potent as the Clorox, but for the price, you just can't beat it. I mean, $1? It always amazes me what you can pick up at this dollar store. I also got some more of the Coffee Mate liquid creamer. This is the French vanilla. Just a little travel size. This one, this is only 8 ounces, but this will last me a couple of weeks. I have the hazelnut one at home, but I was getting tired of it, so I figured let's go ahead and just get some French vanilla for a change. Next, for the burgers tonight, I picked up a 1 pound, 12 ounce or 28 ounce can of Hanover brown sugar and bacon beans. I've never actually had this brand before. I got the Van Camp beans that they had here a couple of years ago, and I wasn't that crazy about them. Usually we buy the Bush's baked beans, but since I was here and I saw that they had it, I figured let's go ahead and give it a try. May or may not do a review on this, but if I don't, I'll let you guys know what I think in another vlog. Hopefully they're decent. Also picked up a bag of these crinkle cut French fries. These are TJ Farms is one of the brands that they sell. These are really good. This is a 1 pound, 4 ounce bag. Throw these in the deep fryer and then cook them in there, and then throw a little bit of salt and pepper. These are perfect to have with your burgers, and more than enough for 3 people. Need to pick up some more black pepper. I usually just get the ground black pepper. They do have the black pepper mills. They have the full peppercorns where you can just kind of twist them and grind them, but we're a little bit too lazy in our family for that, so we just buy the ground pepper. This is a 1.5 ounce jug of it, and good enough, just like what you get in the regular store. All right, let's see what else I got today. Oh, something really special I haven't had in for a while. These are the microfiber dusters. They actually come with a little handle that you attach, and has 3 cloths, and these are perfect for dusting, as it shows, keyboards, blinds, and the bookshelves. I actually use these to dust where my videotapes are, because especially the Disney ones that have that are in the plastic case that have the grooves, they tend to build up dust after a while, so I can get in there really fine and clean all the dust off of those. Next, had to pick up some more laundry detergent. I got another one of these LA's Totally Awesome laundry detergents. This is the orange one. My favorite two are the orange and the yellow ones. The yellow ones and orange are kind of a citrusy. This is kind of like an orangey scent. The yellow one, of course, is more like a lemon scent. They have a blue one that I'm not that crazy about. It's kind of got that generic fresh smell, I think they call it. Just kind of bothers my nose, and I kind of get a little bit itchy after a while, so I think I'm slightly allergic to that one. We're almost done. I don't mean to bore you guys. I know I just did this yesterday, but I forgot a few things, don't you think? Next, picked up one of these daily moisturizing lotions. This is the one with the oatmeal in it. This is a 12-ounce bottle. I actually use this at home a lot. Really, really good. As I've said before, I tend to have very dry skin, and I can lather up with this in the winter and, you know, when the heat's on, and it really, really makes my skin smooth. If I don't, then my hands start to crack. I even had issues where my elbows will crack after a while. And last but not least, I picked up a can of Barbasol. Yeah, we all got to shave, right? Luckily, I don't have to shave that often. I have a skin condition on my face where it takes very long for the hair to grow, so I only have to shave about once every couple of weeks. And so this will probably last me, the last one this size lasts me about 6 months, so it's really inexpensive for me to shave. You know, it's kind of a blessing in disguise, I could say. And, oh, got one more thing to show you guys. Our Dollar Tree started selling eggs. They sell these Highland Farms 8-pack of eggs. These are medium eggs for $1. I actually bought 2 of them. And what I do is I usually fill one of the 16 packs up. But as you can see, perfectly fine. To me, that's actually a little bit larger than medium egg. I would say this is a medium to a large size egg. But from what I use for breakfast, it's definitely the perfect size. Well, that's it for the Dollar Tree finds today. I need to go ahead and get to the gas station and fill up my car and see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Oh, that was so funny. I just left the gas station. Well, I'm actually here. I just finished filling up. I left the store inside, and I wanted to get something to drink, so I decided to get one of these Mexican Cokes. I love this because these are made with the real cane sugar. So I brought it up to the cashier, and I asked her, "Ma'am, can you please open this? I don't, you know, it's not a twist off. You need to have a bottle opener." She looked at me like I had 2 heads. She had no idea what a bottle opener was. She looked all over the place, and suffice to say, she couldn't find it, so I'll have to wait to drink this when I get home. But it's amazing. This generation, a little bit younger than me, has no idea what a bottle opener is. She was like, "I don't know what that is." And I said, "Well, sometimes they're attached to the can openers." And she's like, "We don't have anything like that here." Oh, unbelievable. Another thing I can't believe is the price of gas. It has gone up so much. As some of you guys probably know, I have to use high test in this car. And last time I filled up, I was paying $1.60 for it. And right now, I just paid $2.29 a gallon. It's like 60 cents more a gallon. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I half kind of expected it because I try to follow the stock market, and I know oil prices for crude oil have shot up tremendously. The last time I looked, it was like $42 a barrel. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Well, I'm going to head home. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today because I really don't have too much else to talk about. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. Please remember to click that subscribe button if you enjoy my videos. Leave a comment. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'm going to say that twice because I'm really looking to get some more subscribers. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.